Round 7, the Fortescue match, Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade. Perth Bayswater up against Kalamunda here at Pat O'Hara Reserve in Morley. My name's Josh Dwayne and the Kalamunda rugby side just running out onto the ground now. The visitors in this clash with Perth Bayswater hosting here at Pat O'Hara Reserve in Morley. You can hear some applause as their players begin to come out onto the ground. This Perth Bayswater side led by Joseph Annan, the skipper. You see at the front there leading his side out. Huge clash for Perth Bayswater today, hosting Kalamunda. Both sides full of some absolute quality. Perth Bayswater, as I mentioned, their skipper, Joseph Annan, the scrum half, Josh Stops, and then number 10, Andrew Ramsden. Watch out for them. For Kalamunda, Jack Weir and Brandon Forrest pair up in the halves. An exciting pair, and it's Kalamunda that will kick off today. Perfect conditions for rugby. You'll hear our officials throughout the coverage as the ball's kicked off. Bayswater to return. 30 metres back into their own half. Gaining an extra couple after that tackle. Stops was able to feed that ball out quick. Chris Sayala takes a big hit. Stopped at the line. Stops is slow to release. Ramsden now with a long kick, but that'll be retrieved. Kalamunda in Perth Bayswater's half with a chance to attack. Jack Weir, a quick release, but it's spilt in midfield by Joseph Simpkins. The knock-on will force a turnover. Perth Bayswater will feed the scrum.
Yeah, right
there. So we're 5 short of the halfway line. Perth Bayswater back in their defensive half. We'll feed this scrum.
Crouch. Bind. Sit. Ball in, please.
Scrum is set. Neither side able to gain any metres. Release now. Lovely little chip over the top there from Sawala. And that ball will find touch. So 10 metres over halfway. Kalamunda defending. They have the feed for this line out. Dundee Tatafu gets the ball to the back. They manage to retrieve a sloppy line out. Josh Stops feeding that ball out. Fantastic run. They've broken the line here, Kalamunda. Huge run from Dane Sawers. That ball's forced wide and there's a spill. Kalamunda unable to control the ball there. Perth Bayswater will feed this line out through Dante Tatafu. That ball thrown down the middle. Fantastic line out. Caught by Pata. Sawalala. That ball gets right to the wing where Samuel George gets the ball to halfway. Stops again, releases. Paitos stopped eventually, but he manages to get past halfway. Perth Bayswater now kicking. The ball's turned over. Kalamunda will return that kick. End over end. Gains territory. Perth Bayswater through Pata.
That's inside.
Will now kick. That's going to be returned as well. Braden Forrest with a handoff to Weir. He takes a big tackle. King able to break the line. Feeding a short ball. Fantastic run. Kalamunda now into the attack, but that ball is knocked on. Pass too heavy from the forwards. And Perth Bayswater will gain the ball back from that knock on. So Bayswater, Josh Stops with the ball.
Mark's there, guys. Thank you.
Feed this scrum in the defensive half, Perth. They look for a clearing kick here.
Crouch! Bind! Guys, rebound.
Whistle on the play.
Wait. Mark's there, guys. Let's move back over, come on.
The official will reset the scrum now.
Mark's here, come on.
I'm trying to get close to him, bro.
Thank you.
The official has that scrum as he'd like it.
Let's go.
So Perth Bayswater through Josh Stops
Crouch!
will feed this scrum.
Bind! Sit! Ball's in.
Both scrums hold firm as Stops releases the ball. Saulala manages to get the ball even wider. They attack down the outside. Huge crunching run. Saulala again. Loves to take a tackle. It was the number 8. Pauta on that run. Here's Saulala. Running through midfield.
What was that?
Stops again, releases to the forwards. Conservative build up here from Bayswater. Still short of halfway. Stops, gets the ball wide, nearly spilled by Olo. Still short of their line. Pushed back a metre. The kick there from Ramsden is an up and under. Bounce is still in play. Kalamunda will have the chance to retrieve through Simpkins. Offloads to Forrest. A little kick up the line, only as far as Stops. He brings the ball back through. Saulala. He kicks. Ball will bounce and Toki will retrieve by handing to Simpkins. Puts a deep kick. Perth Bayswater have the ball in midfield now. Still deep in their own defence. No kick. Samuel George is held up. And it's Kalamunda earning a penalty.
Shot.
So Kalamunda, Jack Weir said we'll kick that one. Just a chance for Kalamunda to get their first points on the board.
How's that D-line?
And we'll go for this penalty straight in front, about 30 metres out. So it's Braden Forrest who will line up this attempt at a penalty. And the first 3 points of the game.
Big comes.
Forrest lines up. His first kick of the day. No breeze. From straight in front. Forrest approaches. Hits that well. It's 3 points on the board for Kalamunda. So a strong start for Kalamunda, just over 8 minutes in. This first half of round 7. It's Perth Bayswater hosting Kalamunda. The Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade at Pat O'Hara Reserve here in Morley. the home ground of Perth Bayswater. As that ball is returned through Saolala. Caught by Sawyers. That ball's finally released. Weir goes himself, able to get the ball to King. Quick pass. Weir again. Forrest now. The ball makes it to midfield. The big men collide. Weir feeds that ball. Well held onto by Toki. Just managed to keep that ball. Weir again. Forrest. Well controlled. Kalamunda, patient build up. Short pass has been called forward. Sawyers was stopped. Bayswater will get the ball back.
Sure thing.
So Kalamunda. 10 metres over halfway.
Yep, for sure.
Into the attacking half. Willing to respond after the home side. Put the first 3 points on the board. Through a penalty. Now Bayswater. Stops has the feed. Josh Stops has that ball now. Taking his time as the forward pack continues to drive. Fantastic drive from Perth Bayswater. Gaining an extra 5 metres. Sayolala with a chipped, a little kick through was fantastic. Saw the gap. Maisar was held up. We've had a whistle on the play.
Back.
Some incisive attacking work from Perth Bayswater. They've earned themselves a penalty.
Go back to the scrum penalty. Yeah.
Discussion there. Couldn't quite hear the official, but it sounds like they will kick for the points, yeah. It's Chris Sayolala talking to the official there.
Yes, you had the penalty advantage for that. Sorry, yeah.
Heard the official's explanation there. Sayolala will now line up. Slight angle. Distance no problem.
Yep.
Barely any breeze to speak of. Should make this a straightforward kick. Sayolala has made a hot start to this game. 2 great breaking runs, a little dribble kick, nearly set something up for his side. Now, chance to add 3 points, level up this game. Simple conversion, straight through the middle. Scores a level, 3 apiece. Both sides converting their penalty opportunities. Perth Bayswater hosting Kalamunda here round 7 of Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade. Score is 3 apiece. And Kalamunda through Simpkins. Kick off this ball from halfway.
Take him back.
Well caught there. Joseph Arnott.
Tackle now! Hold.
Kalamunda are quick. Up on the line again. That ball almost released. Bayswater hold possession. They get the ball to the backs. Sayolala got that ball wide to Vaeve. Big crunching tackle, Dane Sawyers. He's held up there. Samuel George. Was an exciting run.
No!
Very physical contest. Evenly poised. Little box kick manages to get over. It's well caught by Callan Toki. Now there's a chance to spread the ball to Regan King. Little chip and chase. Joey Simpkins, but he couldn't recover.
Backward!
Stays on the attack. Sayolala eventually retrieves the ball for Bayswater. Quick run from Stops is able to release. Foagali takes a big
Okay.
tackle. Stops us in there quickly. Payota, it's through hands and it's spilt, but retrieved by Dante Tatafu. Perth still with the ball. Not much room to work with here for Ramsden. He's held up. They have spread now. Stops. Which way will he go? Goes back outside. Tatafu hitting up.
Tackle now.
Stops with a quick release to Anand. And the penalty's been called Kalamunda's way.
Holding.
The explanation, holding. Perth Kalamunda earning themselves a penalty. Just short of their own halfway line. Joseph Simpkin kicks a nice check side. Floats over the line. About 20 metres into their attacking half now. Kalamunda, can they set up an opportunity? Score at 3-all.
5.
Line out for Kalamunda.
Take a step, 9.
Norman Tapara gets that throw, and Kalamunda went through a few hands, but they managed to win the ball. Forrester King. Simpkin joined the attack really wide. Mayetta stopped after a nice run. Jack Weir got that ball out quickly, and Sawyers tries to break through.
Tackle.
He's held up. Weir and Forrest combine. And they're halted. Tuiavi.
No. Thank you,
To
Ace.
drive Kalamunda. Now back inside. Rangi Wetu was stopped but got a pass out.
No 7 now.
Max
Thank you,
Sawyers
7.
drives the line again.
Ball's there, let it play.
Forrest is waiting, but the ball stays in the forwards. They keep driving
fine.
towards the line. Kalamunda on the drive, but they've turned the ball over. And Sayalala running away now, able to clear. Little 1-2, and now a kick. Well over halfway. Kalamunda are there to retrieve. Simpkin to Toki. Big up and under. Will that find the line? It is called out on the full. Perth Bayswater
Yeah.
will have the line out.
Time off.
The official calling time off. And players set up. Fantastic opportunity this for Perth Bayswater.
Just keep organising those guys, okay? Keep pulling those.
Still 30 short of the line.
Wider.
Both sides just taking a moment here. There's one of the Kalamunda players just getting some attention behind play. Some strapping to the knee.
You're up.
Yeah, the official in dialogue with him there. They've managed to get that problem fixed.
Back on.
Set to resume this contest.
Just watch the front of the line.
Just under 20 minutes gone. Short of halfway through this first half. Perth Bayswater now with the opportunity. Score at 3-all. Well into their attacking half. A line out here with Tatafu. Managed to retrieve it. Huge run. Sayalala. He's held up. Ramsden feeds the ball wide. Wissa couldn't get any further. Stops. Tried to pick a little gap.
No 10 now, let it come.
He gains a couple of metres.
Step, please.
The forwards are set up. Fayagali gains a couple of metres. Whistle on the play.
Yeah.
Bayswater earn themselves
Just too early.
another penalty.
Points.
They've hurt themselves the chance for 3 more points. Easy decision there for Perth Bayswater, double this lead.
Rolling away. Yeah.
A chance for a second penalty for Zaylala. Made his first with no problems. This opportunity from a very similar position. Barely any angle. Just a 10 or 15 metre kick. Shouldn't be any problem. Both sides have controlled the ball well. Perth Bayswater just able to get themselves into good positions. And now it's a chance to capitalise. Penalty call sets up a simple penalty. And that ball straight over the post and straight through the middle. So 6-3 the score now. Bayswater double that lead.
I have a feel if it goes through.
That ball coming back to halfway. Kalamunda.
That's fine by me.
Chance. Trying to gain back a bit of this lead that they've conceded through conceding that penalty. Now, drop kick to restart things. That ball just falling over into touch. Fayagali. Happy to see that over the line. So Tatafu will return the ball for Bayswater.
Guys, set please. Back.
In their defensive half. That line out's quick and short. And they get it to the backs with ease. Sayalala managed to get it wide. Bayswater wanted the penalty but not called. They continue to attack the line. Number 8, Powata. Every time he gets the ball, he's made an impact. A little box kick over the top. Well caught by Toki. He's taken the catch.
10. No,
And the ball's going to come back. That was an advantage. Now Perth Bayswater have the ball in their own defensive half.
just 10, slide up. Just on the 5.
Now look to kick. Fine touch. That ball goes straight out. So they will have the line out feed. Andrew Ramsden putting that ball comfortably into touch. And now Tatafu bring the ball back in. Through the line out. They went short last time. They look longer. That ball's made it all the way over the back. Kalamunda with a break in the line. Blink and you'll miss him. Dane Sawyer's got a little pass and cut through for a fantastic try. And Kalamunda respond. So they add 5 points to their penalty, take their score to 8. The visitors with a 2-point lead. The score is 6-8. And Kalamunda setting up a fantastic opportunity to add the conversion here through Braden Forrest.
Yeah,
That cutting run, Dane Sawyers saw the gap, took the short pass, found his way to the line, right under the posts, making an easy opportunity for Brandon Forrest, the left footer, to add 2 more points here. He chips that over and extends the lead to 4. At round 7 here, Perth Bayswater with 6, Kalamunda with 10. Extending their lead here in Rugby WA, Fortescue Premier Grade. Baysy concede. It felt like they had control of the game. opportunity to respond. Sayalala with the kick at halfway. 23 minutes gone in the first half.
Backwards!
That ball bounced around, but the try scorer Sawyers is able to retrieve. He's held up. Kalamunda hit the line through their forwards. Tapara. Now they spread right. Toki wants it wide, but Simpkin doesn't need him. He goes himself. They get the ball to halfway. Little ball inside. Continuing through Max Sawyers to drive over halfway. Now wide they go. Kalamunda playing open rugby. Spreading the ball, but there's a whistle. Did appear the Kalamunda player knocked that ball on.
Knock-ons on there, guys.
They tried to play that expansive running rugby. Just slips through the hands. Allowing Perth Bayswater to get the ball back.
Guys, you need to set square, okay? I want to see that push through the mark. Time off.
The time off's been called. These scrums prepare.
Let's go, guys.
Josh Stops has the ball. Ready to feed.
On me!
His defensive half only just.
Crouch! Behind! Sit! And now!
Ball in on the drive. Bayswater, they're all set up out wide. They just get past halfway, but the ball is spilt. Vaeve wanted to run onto that, but that ball was knocked on in the tackle, so Perth Bayswater had the setup. They concede the penalty though. Kalamunda, without conceding too much ground, they're just back of halfway, where Jack Weir will feed this ball into the scrum. First half starting to tick down.
Crowd!
Just over 10 minutes remain.
Behind! Sit!
Weir feeds the scrum. Moves to the back. Quick release for Forrest. Ball bypasses King. Simpkin was there, but it spilled out. And the call has been made. Another knock-on. So the pressure both defences are both able to apply, leading to turnovers. Big tackles leading to turnovers. We've seen both sides. Some sloppy ball handling. That scoreline remaining at 6-10 in the visitors' favour. Kalamunda making the trip to Pat O'Hara Reserve. Here in Morley. They have the lead. Perth Bayswater. 5 in front of halfway. I'm going to recall that scrum. So both sides lining up now. Preparation for this scrum. Josh Stops will feed the ball. Set now. There's the drive. Stops, gets to the back. Receives the ball from Pawata.
Tackle!
Managed to gain 10 metres. Another whistle. Kalamunda
Straight over.
winning the ball back.
Leave it, 9. Going straight over.
Yeah, the explanation. Turnovers from both sides proving costly. Neither side able to capitalise on their field positioning. Another ball goes into touch. And that ball just over halfway, where the ball's lived
Marks there, guys. Take half a step.
lately in this game. Neither side
Half
able
a
to
step,
break the
please,
shackles. Kalamunda holding on to a 4-point lead. They have this line out, makes it all the way to the back where Maguire took the ball. And now the forwards hit the line. Tapara amongst them. Weir feeds that ball. Able to release quickly. He's doing a mountain of work, Jack Weir, but Kalamunda unable to make many gains. He goes short to Iava. He gets a couple of metres. They continue to get back. Forrest and King, but it's spilt by Cowley. The whistle has been blown. Bayswater forcing another turnover from that knock-on. So stops will again have the feed for Bayswater. Just short of halfway. These sides just unable to advance the ball to a scoring position. It's been tight and tough between two forward packs.
Sit! Use it!
Scrum's driving, and now the call is to use it. Stops is able to get out
Tackle!
from the scrum. Another call in Kalamunda's favour.
Holding. That's fine.
Their forward packs
Did not impact play.
doing everything they can. Weir went quickly. Sawyer's backed him. They keep moving that ball wide now. Simpkin. Another knock-on called.
That wasn't. He ran into the player. I'm not playing that one.
Kalamunda conceding as many turnovers as they're causing. Both sides. Defence is strong. The ball has ended up with stops again on halfway. Even these scrums unable to get any significant advantage for either side. The two teams very evenly matched. And just a 4-point margin at this stage. It's the first half. Continues to count down.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Crouch! Bind! Sit!
It's set, stops feeds. Bayswater on the drive now. Scrum is turned, the ball's out. Peota charging through, fantastic run. But that ball spilt out. It was the knock-on. That call again. Peota broke the line brilliantly. Threw a couple of tackles. Gained 10 or 15 metres. Really insightful run, but again, once he was tackled, that ball spilled out and was knocked on. So Kalamunda, through Jack Weir, will feed this scrum. Bayswater starting to get just a slight advantage in the scrum. Weir will feed. And that scrum holds firm for now. To Simpkin. Up and under kick. Bounces inside. One bounce over the line. Kalamunda are able to get up onto the line there and put themselves in a fantastic position.
Is it consistent with him?
Deep into the opposition half.
What number?
Kalamunda have a 4-point lead. And now have good field position.
Guys, marks here.
Bayswater will
Take half a step.
feed this line out. The throw has gone deep, but it's retrieved by Peota.
In.
Now they drive. Tatafu joins the drive. They continue to push.
Now. Breaking up.
Perth drive forward.
Again. You join the ball again when the ball's gone out.
He's just collapsing right in front of the ball.
Guys back. We join that ball, he's gone in there, okay?
Heard the explanation there.
Yeah, for sure.
Gonna play it down. Iona Villi from Bayswater, still yet to get up. It's being attended to by the trainer now.
Okay.
This time keeps ticking away. Less than 7 minutes remaining now.
So with that one, I've seen you guys go up first. Okay. So that's why I wanted to play away from it.
Yeah.
So we play on, we're going to move away from that, okay?
Okay.
But I'll have further looks at it.
Oh, no, it's short time when standing off.
Yeah,
we're
here.
Just coming like in, and we're all just coming straight off.
Yeah, I saw that, so we saw it, and I saw you guys pop up, so we're going to play, we're playing it away, okay? But I'll have another look at it.
That one's angling in on that.
Time back on.
Heard the players and the official communicating there, making it very clear exactly what the call was, and the official stating what he expects. As the first half winds down, Kalamunda attacking position for this scrum. 15 metres into Bayswater's half. Jack Weir feeds that ball. Gets round the back, Forrest. They skip King to Cowley. Simpkin fakes the pass. They're held up.
There, let it come.
An incisive run from Kalamunda here. Themselves into another strong position. Forrest, Weir. Spread the ball into the forwards. Just inside touch. Hokomayu is held up. Weir feeds it again. Forrest, Cowley. Simpkin has skipped this time, so Sawyers could come in. Now he breaks the line himself, Weir, the scrum half. Bounced off that tackle. Have they made it to the line? They have. Kalamunda just making it over. Huge defence from Bayswater, but Jack Weir's run setting up that try. Pushed and pushed and pushed. And the scrum half managed to work his way around.
For sure thing. I'll have a look at it. I didn't see any of those.
Fantastic run.
So I understand where you're coming from.
To set up that try. Kalamunda.
Yeah.
Chance to put a little break into this game. Stretch their lead on the scoreboard. If they can convert this, an 11-point lead. There we have as Forrest lines this up. Really tough angle. Right on the touchline. The distance. Kick will have to cover at least 35 metres. Really tough position for the left footer. Distance and accuracy, a real test as he lines up to push this lead for Kalamunda. And that ball will not make it. It's waved off by the officials, so it'll remain 6-15. Perth Bayswater, the home side.
No, we'll play on.
With 2 penalties, the visitors up to 15 through that outstanding try. Now Perth Bayswater to return the ball. Slipping behind in this game. They try to retrieve that, but Sawyers jumps up and takes a fantastic mark to retrieve that ball. Heading to half-time. Kalamunda look to hold on to this lead. And Perth Bayswater steal the ball back. Now they have a huge opportunity to put a score on the board. Bayswater spread it. Sayuala. He can't break through. come back.
Tackle.
Halagali held up.
Boys, get set. Dante, get
Forrest
set.
gets this ball. That pass is a bit heavy.
Get back, boys.
Tackle now.
Unable to gain any meterage.
No, no to. Thank you.
Stops wide again. He finds Ramsden.
Advantage. Offside.
Even wider, there was an offside advantage.
Got advantage 9.
Perth Bayswater continue to play through it. In the forwards now, Villy hitting up. 20 metres now, Forrest. Swinging wide, a low. Held up.
Penalty advantage 9.
Still got penny advantage. Forrest swings it wide. To Tafu. Closing in on the line now. Perth Bayswater. They get it wide. Forrest. They skip that ball. Villy got it wide. Maeve
Advantage over now.
cutting through it. Maede. And he's held up as well. That ball's finally over. And
6.
Perth Bayswater get that try. Sounded like Yagashito was
Number
the
6
scorer.
coming in. So it's just coming into the side.
No, sorry, he's called the
cleaning
penalty. Looked as if a try had been called, but there's a penalty just short of the line. Kalamunda's defence once again holding up. Outstanding to avoid conceding a try right on half time. Perth Bayswater looked for all money like they would score there. Last ditch effort. That was Kalamunda to maintain that distance. 9-point lead.
5.
Kalamunda with this line out. Won by Sawers. Flick back again. Tuiaba loves to take a tackle. That
Advantage.
looked high. There will be an advantage.
Just sliding up around the neck.
No, this time.
It was as you falling, so.
Kalamunda
Just a
earning
high.
that penalty right on half time. The touchline
Got 20 seconds.
inviting at this stage. There's just 20 seconds remaining. Kalamunda will kick and find touch.
I'm happy with the throw in both ways. Not there.
They'll take this line out. Just in front of halfway.
5.
What might be the final play before the half. That line out makes it over the back to Sawers.
Some more!
Porter is staying down the middle.
No! That's fine.
To Tafu, winning the ball back until Kalamunda eventually take possession and clear that ball over the touchline. And there's the whistle for half time. Fantastic half of rugby. Saw both sides showing a lot of attacking flair. But at round 7, Rugby WA's Fortescue Premier Gate, Perth Bayswater, the hosts with 6, Kalamunda, the visitors on 15. here, the Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade. It's round 7, Perth Bayswater hosting Kalamunda at Pat O'Hara Reserve here in Morley. And it was a fantastic first half. The home side, 2 penalties, managed to put 6 points on the board. And Kalamunda, the visitors, racked up 15 points and had the better of that first half. Some exciting rugby, managing to opening the play up. But Perth Bayswater certainly did not show any signs of yielding. And they're all set to kick us off in this second half. They trail the home side. And it's a 9-point deficit they have to make up. But they won't see that as too much of a problem. They continue to back themselves throughout this Fortescue rugby season. And that kickoff is deep. Kalamunda retrieved through Angus Maguire. Big running hit up. Ball with the backs now, Spilt. Kalamunda hold on to it.
Take a step.
Weir.
That's fine.
Loves that box kick. And it's gone into touch. Leaving Perth Bayswater to bring that line out back in a really good position. Deep into Kalamunda's defensive half. Bayswater want to make a quick start here. Trailing by 9. They have opportunity now. Good position with this line out. Ball's taken down the middle. Caught by Olo. Sayolala, his pass just fell short and it's Spilt. They were playing the advantage. They will need to come back now.
Offside. Number 7.
Heard the offside call. Sawyers of Kalamunda, number 7. Just offside there. Bayswater elected to take the points. So they look to add 3 points from this penalty.
Just there.
It's Chris Sayolala. His third shot today. They've all been relatively easy for him. He scored his first 2. And now with a chance to add another penalty again, slight angle. 30 metres from goal. A chance to bring this lead back to just 6. To Sayolala now. Lines up. The left footer. Takes a couple of steps. And puts that straight over. In the middle of the posts. And he cuts back that lead. Bayswater now on to 9. Trailing Kalamunda 15. 6-point margin. Bayswater certainly starting the better of the two sides in this second half. Simpkins restarting. Great contest, and Kalamunda managed to win the ball back through Sawyers. Taking that mark, giving it off to Tuiabi.
Hold.
We are now looking for Sawyers, but they'll go through Tapara first. He's held up. Weir again.
No, full, thank you.
Short pass. Managed to sneak away. He loves a little run. Does the scrum half Weir. They continue to gain 2 and 3 metres with each little run. Driving forward Kalamunda.
Take a step. Advantage.
Sowers now.
Ball come.
Charging forward. There's an advantage call.
Still got penalty advantage, 9.
You heard. We still will have the advantage. Forrest now spreads it wide. They get to the wing. Toki cuts inside. He's nearly out of play. He's still here. Weir grabs it and runs. He's dumped.
Number 2, offside.
There's a whistle called. Kalamunda retain the ball with that penalty.
2 offside points.
Now we'll take the points.
Yeah.
Braden Forrest will attempt to add another 3 for Kalamunda. Stretch them back to a 9-point lead. Bit of angle for this shot from Forrest. Distance will be no problem. He missed his first shot from a very, very tough angle on the opposite touchline. This shot, much simpler than that. Still with a degree of difficulty. You see what confronts Forrest now. He lines up and puts that straight over the posts. As easy as you like. Kalamunda able to just extend their lead and get a little buffer again. 9 points the margin. Bayswater to restart. Just didn't want to concede points there. A lot of work to do now. Still early in this second half. Sayulala
Inside.
to Simpkin.
Ball on.
Kicks to halfway. Ball's gone out. Still 10 short of that halfway mark. Bayswater in their defensive half. Have this line out. Plays lined up. Villy sneaks to the back. It gets over the back, but it's Kalamunda who are first onto the ball. Siumana Tuffa, the number 8, with a big hit up. The ball makes it all the way out to Cowley now. Close touchline. Perth try to rip the ball out of his hands and they can't. Kalamunda will get it back. There's a spill. It was backwards. Maguire, his mistake won't cost them. They get the ball again. Little whistle. Knock on called. Substitution. Will Martin into the game. On that outer wing. And coming from the ground. Is Veve. Nathaniel Veve. A lot of speed on the outer side. Didn't get too much opportunity today. But it's now back with Bayswater. Stops with the feed.
5.
Josh stops. Releases that ball as the scrum turns. He'll now have to go and get it and feed it out to Sayulala, but the whistle will bring that ball back. Bayswater don't like the decision. It's gone in Kalamunda's favour.
Number 3.
Simpkin will come up to take that kick from the penalty. Hope to clear his own half. Kalamunda again just looking for the chance to give themselves a buffer, some breathing room. As Perth put the pressure on, try to cut back this lead, and doing the job so far. Kalamunda have the ball now, attacking side of halfway. And Norman Tapara with the ball. Has this line out. Sawa is sitting at the back. He spills that ball though.
Option.
But it's gone through hands.
Offside, like, stopping both players and then coming in.
Referee,
Straight.
it's called offside.
So, options. Scrum. Scrum. Scrum.
And Bayswater will take the scrum.
Yep.
The halfback's ready to put it in there.
Let's go. We love scrum, mate.
So stops defensive side of halfway. Bayswater trailing. Sense of energy. There's still urgency rather. Still 9 points in arrears. As they set this scrum.
Crouch.
Josh stops again.
Bind. Sit.
Feeds that ball. The Bayswater scrum holds firm. That ball gets to Ramsden. Now wider. That ball's kicked back to Kalamunda and Simpkin can return it.
Hold.
He puts a kick in out wide.
Hold on.
Mayada brings the ball back to Sayuala. He kicks for touch as well. It's a really well-directed kick, but Jack Weir has time to get back and retrieve and line up this kick.
Hold there,
Aiming for touch.
5, hold.
Stops, retrieves it. He's over the line.
5, you have to hold. The ball's not dead.
Drop!
Offside, 5.
The official call there.
Or you can go.
Kalamunda offside. It was 15, Simpkin there, disrupting the play.
There's one. Another play. There's still a live ball because they can throw it in. Yeah, sure. Scrum. I'm sorry.
Official just stepping on one of the players' feet there. Not ideal.
Scrum.
The scrum has now been called.
Go, Gus!
Much better scrum, please. Much better.
Josh stops. Again, feed this scrum. Strong position for Perth Bayswater as they attempt to get back into this game. They're still 30 short of the line.
Crouch. Bind. Sit.
They spread here, Bayswater. Ramsden, Sayulala. Hit the line. Sayulala breaks the line and goes all the way through. Is he over? Try is called. Outstanding run from Chris Sayulala. The big man in the centres gets the job done. There's some confusion in the call. It looks like it's been overturned.
It's goal line. Held up, it's goal line.
Yes, held up on the goal line.
So held up is goal line dropout.
So confusion there. We thought Bayswater had scored a try.
Time back on. Has to go 5.
The official has decided that ball
5, guys. 5.
will come back 5.
Time.
And Kalamunda
You can play.
will have the dropout.
They're allowed to be on the 5.
Missed the explanation from the official there. But the end result is Kalamunda kicking the ball back. And falls in the arms of Olo. Cutting through the middle.
Ball's there.
It's retrieved to Tafu. Feeds it out.
Advantage.
Max Veach hits the line.
Penalty advantage, 9.
Penalty advantage has been called. Bayswater will continue to hit the line. Getting himself in position through Ramsey, who puts a kick through. Will return to the offside call.
So, options. You got options, you got penalty here, or you got penalty about 15 in. About same line. Where do you like it?
Giving him the option.
Yeah? Offside, number 4, offside. Ball red, offside.
So Sawyers from Kalamunda was called offside. That gives a penalty to Bayswater. They kick and find touch in a really strong position. This must be their chance. Get back into this game. Line out short. They drive and drive and drive in front of their home fans. Are they over in the corner? The official looks.
lazy boys.
He's called the whistle. They want the try call.
I've seen it going on. Haven't seen it. Seen red.
Official just cutting out.
Field it in try. Oh, yellow card. In try. Hey. Captain. So what's happened? Number 3, so what's happened? 3?
What? Haven't they collapsed it?
So I've seen them all collapse, and I believe they're possible try. So we're going to go yellow card.
What? What do you do?
Try.
What do you do?
Oh, sorry, yellow.
What do you do that?
Well, the official called the red card out there, but it is the yellow.
So he's collapsed them all, leaving for a possible
They've
try.
just gone straight to ground.
That's what it's called. We're going to go penalty try.
Thank you, sir.
So we've got a penalty try awarded to Bayswater.
I'm back on.
Plenty of confusion back there in the corner.
7.
But finally,
I'm back on.
we have the result. The penalty try
Jordan, have you got time on that as well?
to Bayswater. They managed to put a score on the board. Get themselves back into this game. So Kalamunda, the pressure is on them. That kick is high, but over the line. So 5 points added onto the score of Bayswater there. 15 to 18, the margin just 3 now. That ball falls onto the line. Bayswater with the feed. They bring that line out into play. Swing it right. Sayulala will kick only as far as Simpkin. And they will now hit the line. Simpkin sneaks a little pass out. Makes it to halfway.
Tackle now.
Held up again. Huge hit from Bayswater. They trail in this game. Kalamunda will now attack through Forest. That ball makes it through to Rangawetu. Big hit up by Tatafu now.
On.
To Sayulala. Gets the ball wider. Miard puts a kick through. Only as far as Simpkin. Back inboard to Weir. Weir now in midfield. Beats one tackle. Kalamunda in their defensive half. And there's a whistle going Bayswater's way. They wanted to go quick. They weren't quick enough.
Go, guys.
The officials call there, and Sayulali will take the points. An attempt to kick this penalty. And then Bayswater an extra 3 points. And right into this game. They can level things up.
Just. Yep.
The kick now from Sayulalu. He's been outstanding from that kicking tee all day. Barely put a foot wrong. This shot again. A bit more angle than his previous attempt. Distance he's shown will be no problem. That kick is just left, or has it snuck back in? It's just missed. Sorry, he has put it through. Fantastic conversion there. Sayulala. Looked as if it had just faded left, but he snuck it home.
Evan Black.
This second half has had a bit of everything. Now we find ourselves The home side has a 1-point lead, according to their scoreboard. Bayswater now will retrieve. Huge hits, Bayswater pushing up to the halfway line. Sayulala kicks a torpedo. It's deep and it's over the back. Siamana Tafu eventually retrieves and now will hit the line at full force. Monstrous hit.
Got on the ball.
The whistle's blown.
He's taking milk it.
Kalamunda's advantage. They will now get a chance to kick for touch.
Guys, we're not having any of that.
So Kalamunda now through Simpkin. Short of halfway. Kick, fine touch. In a fantastic position.
We don't want any contact on that face. I don't care if it's after the play, okay? But after, so the first one, the pilfer, there was no clear release of your tackler assist. Sub.
The home side with a 1-point lead.
Guys, just gonna wait. Got winger.
Kalamunda with the ball on the touchline.
Time off.
Ready to bring this line out back into play.
Waiting.
Come on, Baysy.
Okay.
Let's go, boys.
Time back on.
Let's go.
Kalamunda with the line out, brought back in. Clean this time, but there's a whistle.
Options.
Seems that throw was just
Line
offline.
out. Line out. Scrum. Captain says scrum.
Kalamunda have decided on a scrum.
Come on, Baysy. The south, boys. Come on.
So Kalamunda, is this their opportunity now? Over 20 minutes gone, second half. Now set for this scrum. Can they win the ball back? It's Bayswater defending, just a 1-point lead.
Mark's there.
Scrum still not ready. 1 point in it. Less than 20 minutes. So much on the line here, round 7. Rugby WA's Fortescue Premier Grade. Shadows over the ground. Late afternoon at Pat O'Hara Reserve. And that ball is out of the scrum. But no real gain. So that ball is kicked away. They say Lassa, and it does find touch. But Kalamunda can bring it straight in through Toki.
Yeah.
The official hasn't seen it,
Number 12.
and he's not going to allow it.
Must have been up a lot earlier then. I didn't see it.
Sayulala will have another kick from his own half. Looks for and finds touch.
Extra steps.
Great kick.
Yep, I will, but you make sure you can step that, take that
To
step back.
Tafu to bring the ball back into play. On the touchline.
Eyes-
Great position for Perth Bayswater. Still another 30 metres to the try line.
Yep.
But Parta gets that ball. Sayulala manages to get that ball to Kololo. Wonder again to Ramsden. They cut through Puata. He broke the line, but he stopped short. Huge chance for Bayswater. Ball back. Ramsden through hands, still short of the line.
Release it now, Blacks. Thank you.
They just want to barrel this ball over.
Advantage.
It's with Villy.
Stop.
He's still not over the line. They're still short. Bayswater just short of the line. Back to Sayalala. The ball gets even wider. There's a gap in the corner. And Bayswater are over. I think it was Liam Becker. Fantastic try. Bayswater extend their lead. Fantastic attacking rugby. Just continued to push the line. And finally, it looked like number 22, Liam Becker, was there to cross. Tiny gap. Constantly held up. But they've scored that try. It's going to be a tough conversion. Really tough angle for Chris Sayalala.
Yep, cool. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, just here.
Sayalala, so much pressure on this conversion.
Okay.
That 1 point lead extended to 6 and could be further extended to 8. His kicking has been outstanding throughout this game. But this, certainly the most important kick for Chris Sayalala so far. He has the distance. And does he have the accuracy? He lines up. That ball's a little skinny on the right.
Yes, a 6.
It's miss. Just the 5 points for the 6 point lead.
Who am I going for, Max?
For Bayswater.
Paul, who am I going for, Max? Oh, yeah.
Back on.
So Kalamunda still in this match. Over 25 minutes gone. Can they respond?
Let's go, Phil.
The Bulls put that kick up. Max Saul has competed in the air. But that ball will go over the line.
Scrum. Scrum. No.
So scrum down, Kalamunda have the feed and are in a fantastic position. Well over halfway. Jack Weir with a golden chance. Feed the line, they're spread wide.
5. 6.
So Weir there, Forrest.
Guys, back up.
Ready to first receive.
Hold that way.
Scrum
Okay.
will be recalled.
I know, but what's stable? We're not going to play.
We'll reset again as time ticks away. Could be a factor late in this match. Bayswater have the lead. Aiming to control the game. Kalamunda, the golden opportunity here. From the feed. They try to drive. Ball's released. Soy was taken straight away.
I'm not playing.
Weir's in there. Again, try and gain a few extra metres through Sawyers.
Thank you, 16.
They're pushed back this time by Perth. Struggling to hit the line. Weir still struggling to get his hands on that ball, the scrum half. Kalamunda taking metres. Finally there's a whistle. And it's gone in Bayswater's favour. Outstanding defence.
Back. 5 off his feet.
Off his feet, just collapsing onto that ball. Bayswater's defence holding firm. Approaching the final 10 minutes of the game. Bayswater hold a 6 point lead. They kick for and fine touch. Ball over the line.
Steps that way. Mark that way.
Position for Basie. If they can put some more points on the board. Just about seal this game. Ball gets to the back. Made its way to Poata. There's a whistle.
Captain, Jack, options. Scrum. He's already back on.
Jack Weir given the option. Taking the scrum. Try at this point. Huge for Kalamunda. They opt against the points. Even they're deep in their defence now, Kalamunda. And they get the ball back into Bayswater's half. They're getting driven back by the scrum, but the ball finally does make its way out to Forrest. Kalamunda, they want to run this ball. Simpkin tried to make his way through.
We're going to go for the knock-on.
You heard the call of knock-on.
Before that.
So will be a scrum again. Josh Stops has the ball. And Bayswater have the feed for this scrum. 10 ahead of halfway.
Crash! Behind!
So Stops with the feed. That scrum driving again. Now it's released. So Ilala. He loves to do, hitting up on that line.
Leave it, please.
Stops, looks both ways. Finally goes to the outside.
Tackle. Come on,
Unable to gain much there. Bayswater short again. Puata keeps that ball in Bayswater's hands. Spreading wide. Mosia. Little kick goes through. But Kalamunda retrieve the ball. In their defence. Weir's held up.
Let the ball come.
Kalamunda still defending their line. Unable to clear. Seaman Tuffer hit the line. A spillage now.
Take him back.
But recovered by Forrest. Whistle on the play. Bayswater. They are relentless. They gain the advantage there in that call. And with a 6-point lead.
Time.
Referee explanation there. Just lost it. Kalamunda just unable to chip away at that lead. So Perth will have the scrum.
We want to be specific.
Yeah, let's go.
With the feed. Scrum is set, time ticking away. Well into the last 10 minutes of this match. 6 points, still the margin.
Crouch.
Round 7 Rugby WA. Fortescue Premier Grade.
Sit.
Stops with the feed. Ball spills, but he manages to recover. Only as far as Ramsden, who hits up.
Step. I'm happy with it.
It's short there for Plata. They go the other side. Held up again. Stops. Finds Kololo.
No.
Driving towards that line. What do they do here? Stops, looks like he wants to keep it within the forwards. Calls in Villy. Continue to hitting up. Olo's ready to receive. Does receive. He's hit high. There's an advantage call. They continue to attack the line. Ball spilt. Kalamunda retrieve. Whistle back for the advantage.
Just there. Where? High tackle.
It was the high tackle.
24 high. Oh, just points.
Yeah, no surprise there. Perth Bayswater taking the points. Penalty opportunity.
Yep.
Extend their lead to 9 points. Late in the second half. Just over 5 minutes remain.
Sorry. Still playing.
Directly in front. Straightforward opportunity.
We have about 30.
Perth Bayswater and Sayulala to hit this and add another 3 points. Simple kick. No surprise. Finishes the job. Perth Bayswater 27 now. Extend their lead to 9 over Kalamunda and 18. So Kalamunda, no time to waste here. Quick restart.
That's fine.
They were able to retrieve the kick. It's in there, and yes, Jack Weir will get in and get that ball into their big number 8.
Knock on advantage.
Knock on advantage, you heard the call. As King hits the line and is dropped as he puts a little kick through.
The ball's come back and it's been a knock on.
Let's go.
Knock on's called.
Time off, guys. Time. You get his mark, sure.
There's a player down.
So time's off.
Now they're back from this last contest. Sayulala getting some attention. The trainers there.
Okay.
There's a few sore bodies out on the field now. As this game winds down. Kalamunda. Do they still have something left in the tank? Make a late charge. Their reserves team scored an unbelievable last minute game winning try. Round 7, the Fortescue Premier Grade. This one seems to be slipping away. Side set for this scrum. It's a great position for Kalamunda. They have the feed, midfield. 20 odd short of the line. Weir the feed. He wants it back, but it's gone Bayswater's way. So they retrieve the ball. Gain another 20 metres, pushing up towards halfway. Outstanding play. Showing their dominance in this game. There's space out wide. Sayulala couldn't find it. That ball comes back through the forwards. Big Olo couldn't gain any ground. Ramsden, little pop pass for Veach. Another whistle call.
Andy, I've just been under pressure down here.
Forward.
Forward, says the official.
Time off.
Set for a scrum.
We got someone down anyway.
More sore bodies
Fine,
behind
guys.
play. Looks like Sawyers and Kalamunda getting some attention.
You alright? You ready to go? Let's go, Gaston. Okay, time back on.
Looks like just a cramp.
Time's back on.
And they're going to get back
Mark
into
it.
it. The scrum set. Kalamunda have the feed. Weir looking to create some sort of attacking opportunity.
Crouch! Behind!
Not long left in this one.
Sit! Ball in.
Weir rolls that ball in.
Guys, back up.
Perth drive them back.
You need to push square.
Bayswater again. Get that
Mark it,
call.
guys.
Their scrum. So strong.
So to win that award, you need to push square before you get to that mark, okay? Mark's here.
Kalamunda will get the ball again. just in front of halfway.
All good.
Time ticking away. Weir has the feed. Driving forward. That ball gets to the back now. Simpkin joins the line. Last chance through King. Great gain for Kalamunda. Weir gets in again. With the forwards.
No, two! No, thank you.
They go again. Kalamunda, they tried the extra pass. And Bayswater have managed to get the ball back in some open field now. William Martin kicks through. Martin's going to chase his own kick. Martin's going to retrieve his own kick. He went to pick it up. I don't think he got possession. I don't think the try will be completed. Kalamunda want to keep the play rolling. Martin did everything he could there, kicking through, chasing down his own kick. And the last opportunity he had to grab the ball and complete a stunning try. Just unable to get a hand on it. You could see what he wanted to do, pick up and dive over the line. Just couldn't nail that pick up. Ball through his hands and held up short of the line. But Bayswater from this position, with time ticking away, be very comfortable in gaining a winning result from this contest. Deep in the corner now. They lead by 9. Kalamunda trying to swing the ball as wide as they can. They have it right to the touchline and they're going to go for it. Running down the line now. Kalamunda, little ball inside to Simpkin. He skips through a couple, Simpkin. You can't stop him. The twinkle toes all the way home and he'll score right underneath the posts. Joseph Simpkins, what a try. Kalamunda still in this game. Put that try on the board. Now 5 short with a conversion to come. Perfect position.
Time off, we need a ball.
Time off, we've lost the ball.
Time's off. Got 140.
Just 140 remain.
Time's back on.
A home scoreboard. It's giving us a margin of 5.
It's inside.
Time ticking away now. Might be too late for Kalamunda. Might be one final chance here. They can spread the ball wide. They've managed to. Kalamunda have the ball now. Close to the touchline.
Oh, come on, offside.
With 5 points of difference, it looks like Bayswater has earned the ball back. Sayulala.
Leave him now.
He's going to kick and chase.
Hold the ball.
Kalamunda have got that ball back.
Hold it!
We must have time now.
Now go!
Any stoppage surely will end this game. Kalamunda continue to fight. One last chance. The ball gets wide. He stopped. Kalamunda continuing to attack. Brought down again short of halfway. Kalamunda break their line. Is this their opportunity? Stops just over halfway. Is this their chance? A knock-on been called. Knock-on called. Kalamunda's final opportunity has been thwarted. A few fans give me a little bit of advice. That match still not going to stop. We have a scrum, and we have an opportunity. Official on the sideline here. The scrum will continue. Confusion on the sidelines. Got to keep playing. That scrum will be reset. So the home scoreboard reading 27-25. We might have missed that conversion. We'll back them in. 2-point margin. Spending plenty of time to get this scrum right. Josh stops, feeds that ball. The kick goes into touch. And that is the final whistle. A win for Bayswater. A small margin. An amazing game of rugby. We'll go with the final score. Perth Bayswater Rugby Club hosting round 7 of Rugby WA Premier Grade. Bayswater 27. The visitors Kalamunda 25. Fantastic contest. Some outstanding tries. That's it for round 7. Rugby WA Fortescue Premier Grade. Bayswater the winners today. I'm Josh Duane. Thanks for joining us.